packed house in a pandemic. Yay! A local restaurant defies safer-at-home orders by opening the doors for dining in.
If you want a picture of America and freedom, it's right back there in that store. And that lady is brave for doing what she's doing.
The restaurant getting support from a Colorado representative, but Governor Polis says they're breaking the law.
And they're not the only business making their own modifications to get around the rules.
As long as you're sticking to the guidelines.
You can see that people are staying well away from each other.
And this is shocking video. Fully open for business despite the order saying restaurants cannot have in-person dining. And as you can see, dozens enjoying their Mother's Day brunch at C&C Cafe in Castle Rock today during this pandemic.
Customers clearly not wearing masks, not social distancing, and not following the safer-at-home order. This original video from Colorado Community Media has now been viewed nearly 3 million times. Castle Rock was even trending nationwide on Twitter.
Me and my fiance drove from Colorado Springs just to support her, and this is Mother's Day. They have a right to life, liberty, and property and the pursuit of happiness.
Thank you so much for joining us at 10 on this Mother's Day. I'm Jacqueline Allen.
And I'm Jason Grenauer. Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez joins us live now. And Ivan, you saw for yourself some of those customers eager to dine in.
And Ivan, they told you it was their right to be there.
Jacqueline, Jason, many people I spoke with today say they wanted to celebrate Mother's Day, but because of the state public health orders, many of them followed those rules, but others weren't as concerned with them and social distancing. While hundreds of restaurants across Colorado continue offering takeout and curbside service, C&C Coffee and Kitchen in Castle Rock had other plans.
Nobody's scared. Everybody is very happy. They are not scared of each other. They're not wearing masks. They're not social distancing, because at the end of the day, we've been lied to, and they all understand that. They all understand what freedom is.
This video, taken inside the coffee shop, shows booths packed, tables filled, and a line snaking out the door. About 50 miles away, we showed Kaylee this video, who is tailgating in the parking lot of Frolic Brewing Company.
I do think having a full dine-in service still is maybe not following so much of the guidelines that are put in place right now. I do think this is maybe one step closer to something that we can all still enjoy for the time being.
The owner of the brewery says they invited people to come to the parking lot outside their business and stay at a safe distance without offering dine-in services. He's frustrated big box stores run by different rules.
I feel abandoned as a small business by our state and local governments, because these other businesses can do these things, but all the small businesses cannot do anything at this point in time.
I feel safer hanging out behind my car than being in a grocery store where there's tons more people. This, I guess, could be considered the new norm.
But in Castle Rock, people are making their own decisions. We reached out to Governor Polis's office, and a spokesperson says these restaurants are not only breaking the law, they're endangering the lives of their staff, customers, and community. Under Safer at Home, restaurants, food courts, cafes, coffee houses, and other similar places of public accommodation offering food or beverage for on-premises consumption are still closed. We reached out to Tri-County Health to see if they'd order C&C Cafe to close like they did a winery last week in Centennial. We still haven't heard back. The state health department also says that not following these public health orders can be a misdemeanor and lead to a $1,000 fine or up to a year in jail. Live in Denver, Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.
Wow. All right, thanks, Ivan. And as you can imagine, social media cannot stop talking about this video from the restaurant. Some furious at C&C Cafe and others showing their support.
The owner of Blake Street Tavern on Twitter saying what you allowed today harms the Colorado restaurant industry. Julianne Andreen says her daughter works at a Colorado hospital and she expects her to see more patients from Castle Rock soon. Another Twitter user said that they were there today, waited 2 hours for their food, and added it was worth the wait.
Some politicians are taking the cafe's side. In this post on Facebook, Colorado Senate Minority Leader Patrick Neville posed with C&C's owner saying, "Packed house." Last month, Neville advocated for Douglas County to sever ties with Tri-County Health. We reached out to Neville for a statement. He said in part that his wife was hit by a car in front of this cafe a couple of years ago. The owners came to check on her and their daughters, and he added the owners are great people. and he wanted to show support as they are providing for their families.
Here's a quick refresher on what exactly can and cannot be open during Safer at Home as businesses look to rebound. Retail stores, hair and nail salons, tattoo parlors, pet groomers, and personal trainers are the only businesses allowed to open with restrictions. That's according to the state. Restaurants are only allowed to offer takeout and delivery. Other businesses that cannot open during this phase include movie theaters, gyms, concert venues, stadiums, yoga studios, and libraries.